What's going on, guys? It's been a little while since I played this, so we're gonna go ahead and finish the Revenge campaign, starting with Garrick. Now, I have 37 cards unlocked. There are actually 8 promo codes unlocked right now, but for some reason the last one won't work for me right now. Anyway, I'm not real worried about it. So we're gonna go ahead and go with the Mask of Dimir. I'll probably wait a little while to do the deck analysis on it, so you might see this video before you see the deck analysis, but we'll see what's up. So let's go after Garrick. So originally, I had talked about using the Masks of Dimir to beat the Revenge campaign because it's not good online. That's not true. It's decent online. I am deciding to play it because the only decks that I have left to unlock are like Garrick's and the Avacyn deck and Ajani's deck. So like 3 creature heavy decks just don't seem like a good idea to verse him with, and this is a little bit control-y, a little bit annoying. I feel like it'll be okay. Jace is probably the deck that you want to play him with, and if we have a little bit of problems, that'll probably be the one that I pull out. But for now, should be okay. And we're actually okay to just let that, do whatever it wants for the time being, until we can get a Ghast Lord out, or until we can get the Moroi out. This guy's so powerful. 4/4/4 flyer. You lose life, but it's like whatever. Now if I could get like a Last Whisper. Nope. Next turn it's gonna hurt a little bit. No. But if we can get the Moroi out, we'll be fine. It's a very slow hand. But it should be decent against Garrick. Well, not anymore. We're gonna keep that thing tapped down. That'll be the only thing that he can hit us with next turn, though. But at the same time, we're gonna start losing life very quickly. So we're gonna have to cipher this onto our Moroi. Tap that down, cipher it onto him. Or you can just do that and kill me this turn. Yep, close enough. I need some way to deal with the early creatures. Play first, and we can keep that one for sure. Thought Scour, targeting myself, because we play Archaeomancers, which are just really bad Snapcaster mages. But at the same time, they do their job, and one of them's in the graveyard, so that's all right. Dimir Guildmage. He does some really stupid things for us very, very quickly. Depending on what Garrick does and what we draw, he doesn't play anything. Let's make him discard a card at random, or put a card back on top of his library. Is that what it is? Yeah. Target player puts a card from his or her hand on top of their library. So it sets him back a turn. It doesn't necessarily make him discard the card, but at the same time, if he was hoping to draw a third land, now he's not. So, this early on, it's a really great rat to have, because it can really just throw your opponent's game completely off. Can only block creatures with flying. Okay. Fine by me. Has reach and can only block creatures with flying. So we'll attack with the team. I'm wondering if it's worth making him try to discard cards. Yeah, let's make Garrick discard some cards. We already sent back one. If he plays something, plays a land, something next turn, then we can get real close to just obliterating his hand and then dealing with this thing because it's only a 3/3. Well, he's got a very expensive hand, it would appear. Um, let's make Garrick discard another card. Forest. I'll take that. He's at 3 cards now, so hopefully he plays a land and something stupid next turn. Then we can just, you know... That's fine. Play a land, Garrick? You gonna play a land? Because I want to make you discard everything that you have, but you don't have a land. Okay. Good enough. We'll play another Guild Mage. And then we'll attack him for 2. And then we'll save the last Whisper for when he decides to attack on our turn. Boom, last Whisper. So I don't take any damage, and you're going to play a 4/4 Vigilance Reach. Gotcha. Alright, well let's have you discard 2 cards, because that's fair. Both good cards to have him discard. We'll skip our attack this turn. He can swing at us with both guys, or with his guy, and I'll block with both of mine, because we've got a full grip and he doesn't. Or we've got half of a full grip. Over half of a full grip. Block. Block. Say it's probably likely that he'll draw lands, but at this point, we're okay with whatever. So let's get this guy out here. We know that he doesn't have cards in his hand, so we might as well get rid of this now. Because it's been too long since I looked at the Garrick deck to decide whether or not that there's giant growths or something in it that are going to pump that and get it out of that range. So we'll just leave it there. Garrick's Champion, 3/2, and now we can start paying 4 mana to draw cards. Target player draws a card. Me. I want to draw cards. Cool. That gets us our land. I did want to draw another land, that's why I drew a card before I fetched. Under hopes that it would be a land, because obviously we just thinned the deck so that there's not as many lands in there now. Even if it is only 1 less, the odds are slightly better that we are going to draw a land if we drew before that. Yeah, I'll block. I don't need the thing anymore, and trading seems fair to me. How many creatures do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beginning your upkeep if there are fewer than 6 creature cards in your graveyard. So, let's play the Ghast Lord. So now that he can't hold cards from us, we also have an unblockable 4/4. Then we'll drop the Necropolis Regent. Necropolis Regent. Next turn. Oh, and he also costs 2 mana, so we could just play him, kill his creature. I like that. Play him, kill his creature, swing for 4, even though he can't be blocked anyway. Just gets rid of his creature. If I would have had 1 more mana there, I could have done that and then played the Shadowborn. Get out a creature and then have 2 flyers out. Here's the battlefield. Destroy target non-demon creature during your upkeep. There are fewer than 6 creature cards in your graveyard. Sack a creature. That's another reason that we have Thought Scour ourselves, is to get him up there. And we'll kill Garrick. Boom. But then this deck's interesting. It's got a lot of mid to late game power. It's early game if you don't see the it's like so expensive. Like look at that. It's like that's just ugh. Enters the battlefield for each opponent. You may cast up to one target instant or sorcery card from that player's graveyard without paying its mana cost. The card will be put into the graveyard this turn, exile it instead. I don't like it. It's just too expensive. Like it'd be good in like two-headed giant, but let's go against Jace. I don't know. There really aren't that many controlling decks. Maybe Lily's his best bet against. Like this is so expensive. Let's draw a new hand. See if I can keep that one. I think. And then this is just so good if you're just looking at defeat. Like this could be game changing against Jace. Dimir Guildmage. We hope that we draw a land next turn, then we Thought Scour and draw another land. That'd be perfect. Then we've got a really bad card in our hand. 5/5 for 7 mana. 5/5 flyer for 7 mana. So I mean, not awful, but ugh. I'd rather just not have it in the deck entirely. So let me Thought Scour myself. It's gonna be like land. Oh, one land. One land and an Evil Twin. That's not bad. We can live with that. We probably should have attacked first there. Simply because he might have been inclined to trade a Dimir Guildmage for the... Well, he still is. That's fine. For Lord of the Unreal, and I don't want to deal with Lord of the Unreals, so that's perfectly fine by me. That's an absolutely terrible trade. You should never do that. Oh, that's going to let him draw cards. I don't like that. Let me, attack with it. We block it again? No. Unsummon. Okay. Let's get him out there, and we'll get the other one out there, so that he can't attack us. He's also blowing through cards in his hand. But he can draw as many cards as he wants, and we can just force him to discard cards constantly. Yeah, that's what I thought he'd do. Let's attack with the team. I'm just gonna keep playing dudes because I don't need the cards right now. I'm not gonna hit 7 mana this game. So I might as well just get as many scary creatures out as possible. Force him to deal with all my things. You know, he can't continue to just draw cards because flying 2/2s works for me. That's awful. It's extremely unfortunate. We'll play another one. It's like whatever. And we'll attack with our team again. Because I can trade that for that. That'd be fine. Cool. I'll take it. I'm actually okay with just wiping my field because I've got the Reins of Power. Enters the battlefield, target opponent puts the top 5 cards as their library in your graveyard. You may cast an instant sorcery from one of them without paying its mana cost. It's very expensive, but we really don't have any, like, well, let's say great instants or sorceries. What else could he have hit? Let's get the Ghast Lord out. We'll attack with our 4/4. because I actually do want to trade that this time. Well, apparently not. Oh well, it's fine. Is this thing an illusion? Fish illusion. It's a fish illusion. Really? Illusionary fishes. Really? Seven mana. Or 7 damage is what we can do to him. If I can get in for 4. Let me thought scour myself. If we can draw a card, or we draw land, okay. We'll play the Ghast Lord. So if I can get in for a little bit of damage, don't care about my creature the next turn. Ew. That's perfect though, because I can Reigns of Power. As long as he doesn't kill me this turn, I think I win. 6/12. There's a battlefield. Tap and chain creature doesn't untap target's controller's untap step. It might actually, because he'd block the 6 and take 6, 7, 8. Tap up. I could draw a card and bounce a creature. And have a 5/5 flyer out. I think that's what we want to do. So let's Cryptic. We'll bounce. Let's see, return target permanent to its owner's hand and draw a card. Because tapping his creatures doesn't help me at all, so. Let's return. Ooh. Mind Control to its owner's hand. And then he's going to Mind Control next turn. And probably win the game, I think. He might be afraid, or he might not do it. I don't know why he wouldn't, but he might not do it. Because he's got me if he attacks with all 3. Yeah, he does. Yeah, I think I should have bounced my creature, but at the same time, I don't think it really mattered. Draw a new hand. That one's keepable. With Jace playing first, for sure that one's keepable. Ugh. Bear. Really? Bear? Ugh. So let's grab some black mana. And then I'm probably going to have to throw down the Guildmage next turn and sacrifice it to the bear. Just to get rid of the bear. But I like Jace's deck a lot. I think it's probably one of the better decks. Just because there's so many answers and so many things. And I like how we're going to start the game with 2 mana in our hand on the draw. And we're not going to see a 3rd land. I need to see how many lands this deck is playing, because it should be like 24, 25. Easy 24, 25. Let's get rid of that, because his illusions just get better, and I have another Guildmage, so. Thought Scour myself, and it's going to be land, draw nothing. Oh, no. Not great there, but it's whatever. We can slow Jace down a little bit next turn. Get out of a rat and then a rat. Just slow him down 2 turns in a row. That'll be awesome. Just prevent him from getting anywhere. Stolen mana. Oh, stolen mana. Stolen mana. Don't play another land. Perfect. This is like the best case scenario for the Chittering Rat. Because we're going to keep Jace off of his 4th land. Well, like, hey Jace, put one of those cards back on top of your library. And we know it's not a land because he didn't play a land. Either that or he just decided not to play a land. Claustrophobia. So we'll stall him on lands as long as we can. Hopefully we'll see a land next turn and we can go Chittering Rats, Dimir Guildmage. That'd be fine. Then we can start making him discard cards on top of not having... Oh, or just another Chittering Rats, because that's awesome. That's so unfair. That's just so unfair. Oh, man. That might be the cruelest thing I've ever done to anyone, ever. Just Chittering Rats again. Guildmage. Yep, I figured. You had to do that at some point. Oh, man. Awesome. And I've got 1, 2, 3 creatures in my graveyard. Yeah, I'll block. I don't care. We'll get rid of his creature. And it also makes it so that he can't target it with, like a clone or something. His Phantasmal Image. Oh, let's get rid of let's get the Ghast Lord down there. We'll start making him discard cards of our choice. Only during combat, untap target creature. You gain control of it. It gains haste until end of turn. And at the beginning of the next end step, sacrifice it, and you gain life equal to its toughness. Let me, Divination. Draw a couple cards. Cool, cool, cool. Attack with my team. Unsummon my Ghast Lord. Yeah. That's okay. That's why you don't play spells during your main phase. Main phase 1. But I'm bad at Magic, so, you know. It happens. Oh. So this is going to be a nice long video, kind of, get us closer to wrapping up the series, because we do need to do that. What spells do you have in here? Unsummon? I can unsummon that guy. And get a big scary thing out. Or I could get the Ghast Lord back out there. Now let's get this guy out there. He's really not good and shouldn't be in the deck, but that's okay. He can be annoying. Yeah, I wish to use that ability. Why would I? Oh. Oh well. We'll get him out of the way then, at least. Then you just have a 2-1. I wasn't even thinking about that. That's fine, though. They still trade. I really wanted to kill the, Lord of the Unreal, but that's fine. I can... Let's play a Shadowborn Demon. We'll target that. It gets targeted, it dies. we'll attack for 5. And then next turn I will sacrifice this guy. So it'll be okay. And we're actually at how many anyway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll be 6. And the demon stays out there permanently. Oh. That was a very mean thing to do, Jace. And I'm not happy about that. Yep, goodbye. What spells do I have in here? Thought Scour, Divination. Let's get the Gas Lord out there. The Chittering Rats. Even though Jace doesn't have anything for us to target with the Chittering Rats, they're still just a 2/2 for 3 mana, which isn't awful. The whole setting people back turns is, though, because we just screwed him over so bad early on. Then I can Archaeomancer and draw more cards or whatever I need to next turn. Because I really don't need to do anything, because I'm going to hit him for 9 damage. Oh, or not. I'm going to get Hands of Binding back. I've never actually played with Cypher, so this will be fun. This will be the first time I've ever used a Cypher card. I think, because I don't think I had them in there when I was playing against the... Choose a creature to tap. Choose a creature to encode this on. Well, I'll put it on you. Even though the other one would be better. It's still fine. Because it doesn't matter. Awesome. So when we come back, we'll be playing against... Who's the next guy? Chandra. So, see you guys in a bit.